Well, in a time where Minnesota is covered in snow and ice, a Grand Rapids man is giving people a visual escape to a much warmer climate. Artist David McDonald has translated his time working with the Peace Corps in Morocco into a multimedia display at the McCrosty Art Center. For this week's In Focus, Catherine Silver speaks to the artist about how 27 months abroad changed his life and how he hopes it will now change the lives of others.
From majestic mountains to dry deserts, an artist in Grand Rapids is showing Morocco through his eyes.
Morocco is an incredibly beautiful country, and I hadn't been there before. It's really diverse, has huge mountains, and it has desert, obviously.
8 months ago, David McDonald came back home from Morocco, where he spent 27 months working as a Peace Corps volunteer. Now he's sharing that experience with people in northern Minnesota.
Reflections from Morocco is a sort of a mix, a confusing mix.
It's a fun exhibit. It's definitely outside the box and not what people expect when they walk into an art gallery.
In its truest form, Reflections from Morocco is a multimedia exhibit, a sort of collection of visual souvenirs from McDonald's time spent abroad.
And this picture I took at the youth center where I worked.
David has put together his photos from his time in Morocco, receipts, and lots of different documents. And then there's on the floor, there's a rug with some other pieces.
In this exhibit, every piece has significance, and everything has a story.
There was a basketball camp for
Together, they teach a lesson about life in a different land.
You got the guys up there doing stuff, and the girl has to sit down, and the look on her face of just, you know, come on. Why can't I get involved?
The majority of the exhibit is showcased on these floating tableaus. McDonald says it represents the charm, confusion, and contrast of living in a new land.
You're supposed to be confused when you come here, because that's what happens when you go to a new culture. You walk around, and here you get hit by things if you don't look where you're going. That's part of the deal.
It may be confusing, but the takeaway is quite clear. It's not about getting people to visit Morocco. It's about seeing the world and making a difference.
If they feel a little more comfortable of just traveling, you know, then I think that's a good thing. They can say to themselves, you know what? It's worth it. Travel is worth it.
And teaching that lesson makes this exhibit worth it to McDonald. For this week's In Focus, Catherine Silver, Lakeland News.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.